Could XRP Ripple be back on its way to a record all-time high and exceed its previous all-time high? Guys, we're going to be talking about that question in today's very special update for XRP. So I know I have not done an XRP update in a while, but I want to keep this crypto on the radar because I think it's one with a huge amount of potential. And let's talk about it. So XRP trading at around $2.50. Big predictions are now flowing in that XRP is going to reach a new all-time high as the Ripple lawsuit is now over. So if you haven't seen the news, what's great about this is Brad Garlinghouse has declared total and utter victory. There is no coming back from the SEC. It's over, basically. The case has ended. It's over. And I want to talk to you about what this actually means now. So it's going to be interesting. So listen to what I have to say about XRP because things are going to get very, very interesting for this crypto. So at the moment, we're trading at about $2.50. Great price. You can see how well we have maintained this price level for a very long period of time, actually, to be honest with you. So we actually saw the epic rise of XRP just recently. But key dynamics to look out for this crypto, guys, is we bounced from around 50 cents right here, moved all the way up, but what's really important to understand is it's held such a strong level, so it hasn't retraced. There has been like one whale who did a big giga dump right there. You can see it on the price chart, but it got gobbled back up. People need to understand that the XRP army, and this is what I tell everyone about XRP, it's super strong. It's incredibly strong. People love this crypto. And that right there is a very important factor because when you look at all the cryptos out there, you have to be looking at community. XRP, it has community. It also has leadership as well, like real legit leadership, utility crypto. So it potentially is the whole entire package in the crypto market. And that's why I love XRP right now. And before we talk about this all-time high, how big does XRP need to get? I want to also shout out channel partner right here. So I'm trading on Blowfin. If you guys want to get in on some of this trading action, it could be XRP, it could be Bitcoin, it could be anything really. Make sure to check out the link in the description on this video. $5,000 bonus for you guys. No KYC, great crypto exchange. That's where I'm trading currently in the crypto market. You can get yourself some really nice gains right there. But I just wanted to include that in today's video. If we do have a long-term look at the crypto right now, you can see maximum all-time high for the cryptocurrency is going to be around $3, nearly $3.50. So it looks to be around $3.30, somewhere around there, $3.40. So $3 is on the table right now. So it's only about 50 cents away. So we go up another 50 cents for XRP. We get to that level. Right, so we're going to hit a $3 target, which is going to be fantastic for us. And what do I realistically think needs to happen for XRP? So look, the dynamics are good. Buyers are coming into crypto, XRP. People are holding as well. But I also would like to say that the active addresses are reaching new records. So there is a lot more activity on XRP's network, which I do think is fantastic. There are going to be some key, resistance levels to break through for the crypto. But I think there is, a lot of potential for XRP to hit $3. But I also would like to say this because we have a very, very interesting dynamic, and you might not hear this on other channels. But I'd like to tell you, look, Brad Garlinghouse is now in the best position he could potentially be in. So this lawsuit has now went away. XRP is in green mode. What is ultra green mode? It has a huge runway right now. So it is going to come down to CEO Brad Garlinghouse. This is what I said like in my last update, and it's going to stay consistent because the point remains, guys. What needs to happen for XRP Ripple, guys? It's an adoption play right now, okay? So there is no hostile SEC. There is no president trying to suppress XRP right now. We've heard Trump actually talk bullishly about XRP, actually accumulating XRP. But really, at the end of the day, this is a utility crypto, so it needs to get utilized, by the financial networks, by the banks, to be better than what is existing already in Web 2. So you guys know Visa, MasterCard, all that stuff. XRP is going to be better. That's my honest big picture play about XRP. If it does become bigger than some of the financial systems out there, what's currently being used, there's use case, those burns flow through for XRP. That's where, you can forget about the $3. You can start to think about crazy big numbers for XRP if that happens. So again, I want to stress this is a utility play, and it's going to come down to the leadership of Brad. So look, I analyze cryptos like XRP as businesses basically. So it's got a CEO, it's got a use case, and really at the end of the day, all XRP needs to do is now get that adoption for real companies to come in, use this, utilize this, institutions, banks, reserve banks. That's the big picture play for XRP. That's what's on the cards. And it's huge. It's a huge picture play. And that's where we're at right now. So I do think, look, different scenarios can play out. I'll tell you about some bull scenarios. I'll talk to you guys about the risky scenarios as well, because I'm honestly a believer of giving you guys all the information and you got to go off and make your own decision. So I think bull scenario, look, XRP does hit a home run. It does get adoption by the banks. Brad Garlinghouse is, one of the best CEOs in the world. And, that's exactly what we want, because the XRP price will go up, right? So that's your bull scenario, and that's where people are going to make huge gains for XRP over the long term. And again, it might not happen straight away. It might need to be a long-term factor, but that's your bull case scenario. But your bear case for scenario is this, and that's where, it just doesn't happen. So look, if Brad doesn't get the utilization, if Brad doesn't get that big adoption, and it just maintains more of the same, you're going to see more of the same price action. But longer it goes on and it doesn't get adoption, that's where people might get impatient. They might sell as well. So that's just the risky, that's the reward, that's the risk scenario for XRP. And that's what, all eyeballs are going to be on. So look, I'm going to be paying attention to what Brad says. I'm going to be paying attention to what XRP says. If you guys want to stay up to date with the best XRP analysis, no clickbait, no BS, right here, I'll tell you guys how it is. I'll give you guys that honesty for XRP right now, because I know there's a lot of fake news out there, but it's important we're honest about this crypto, and I'll give you guys my honest opinion about it. So let's focus and see how it goes. But I do think right now XRP is definitely hot property, one to watch out for in the crypto market, and I'm going to be staying fully up to date. And again, we've had really good other news hit the crypto market. So Jerome Powell signaling Fed rate cuts means more money printing, but it also means, look, the US national debt, it's a problem that is unresolved right now. And that's another honest take as well. A lot of people don't want to hear that news, but there's a huge amount of debt in the US. It needs to be dealt with somehow, okay? But printing out more money probably won't do it, but it will increase the stock prices. It will increase the crypto prices. And we're still going to take those gains because, look, we're in the crypto market to make money. Let's be honest about that. We're here to make money. And but that's a huge update for XRP. That's my honest thoughts about the crypto right now. If you guys enjoy it, follow, and I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Again, you want to unlock some really nice trading bonuses, head over to Blowfin, link in the description of the video where you guys can get in on this trading action. But really appreciate you guys tuning in. I hope you guys go off, make tons of money. I'll see you guys in the next one. Crypto Zeus signing out.